Osban Gaming, yeah.
Hey, this is Osman Gaming, and welcome back. I'm going to explain the story from last episode. It's about Zelda, so it's kind of relevant, but about a different Zelda. Well, at first it's not Zelda, but you know what? At first glance, I mean, definitely not Zelda, but it's like one of those weird kind of chain reaction things that happens a lot. But anyway, I my brother went to if you have like book fairs at school, this is kind of like essentially where it all started. But my brother actually bought me a manga book. I don't remember why. It was cool. It was actually my mom was giving him money, and then he used that money to get the book. Either way, super generous and stuff. But I ended up getting the manga called Hollow Fields, which is cool. And I kind of hate that I've gotten into the gamer realm of knowing about Harvest Moon, because I get those mixed up so often, it's kind of ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, Hollow Fields. And I read it and I liked it. And not sure how actually most people feel about the manga. It only was like 3 series, but I got done reading it, got the series of the books, and well, I wanted more. So at the school library that I was at, they didn't have a lot, but they did have the Zelda Ocarina of Time. I think I might have read the second part first, or I think it was actually probably the first part. I don't know. Oh yeah, it was like Four Swords later on that I got the different ones. But anyway, that's a different kind of thing. So I read Zelda 1, liked it a lot as well. Oh, a ladder. Okay. So I ended up getting the Zelda manga, reading it. I was like, man, I want to play a Zelda game now. Because I at least knew it was based off the video games. So with my heavy interest, I actually, oh, okay. I was searching through a bunch of games that I had, hoping that I had a Zelda game that I never really played. Coincidentally, like a Christmas or two of the past, my brother did end up getting Spirit Tracks, and I was like, awesome. So I played it. And I don't think he actually played it himself, but But I played it, and I really liked it, and I needed a walkthrough because I don't know a lot of stuff. But either way, I got into the Zelda series, so my brother gets me into a lot of stuff. He got me into Overwatch, and, well, Zelda. He got me into Pokemon. Well, it was like a combined effort, but pretty much essentially, my brother got me into pretty much the nerd realms that I reach. It was all him. And of course, while I don't, while I should give myself a pat on the back because I was part of the reason I got into it to begin with, but and then pretty much the rest of the Nintendo stuff kind of followed later. Like Mario, maybe not as much Max, or well, yeah. It's kind of crazy how a lot of the stuff works. No, small little changes, or not changes, but like the one moment where it's like, if this didn't happen, I wouldn't have really done this. And it's kind of it happened with a few things. Like back when my brother was a little earlier than the grade that I am in, he was starting a band, but one of the friends that he was wanting to do a band with didn't have an instrument, so of course they went and sold a bunch of the stuff that they had so they can afford a bass guitar. And part of that was the PlayStation 2 games I had for a while. And I had a bunch of really good ones. I had Spyro, A New Beginning, and then the one after that. Just so many good games. And then of course I was like, oh yeah, go for it. And then I kind of regretted it later. But then I kind of like realized with that, I went and I found, well, I had a Wii at the time, or well, a little before that, but then I thought it was broken and stuff like that. Oh no, not you again. No, no, no. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. No one was expecting that. Why? Okay. But yeah, the PlayStation 2 games were, I mean, they were good and junk, and then I found Wii in the basement because we still had it. We didn't throw it out or anything. I ended up like fixing it up because it was like overheated or something like that, and like picked the dust from like the fans or just stuff like that, and ended up getting it right. And then I play like a bunch of the games, so I became like, you know, Nintendo fan. And I feel like if that kind of didn't happen, I wouldn't be into Nintendo. So that I'm happy for that. It's just kind of like how people. Okay, that was kind of scary. Like I saw the like it was weird seeing the slime catch on fire, and I forgot that they actually split into two little tiny ones. Oh, ow. Okay. And they still hurt even though they're so tiny. I guess they're just like kind of like the small feisty type. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh no, I don't know where the ball of. It feels like one of those like really thick like popcorn things, but like they're not actually popcorn. They're like baggy snacks or something like that. Just like the least appetizing of the. Well, literally that. Just not good popcorn. Oh. Come on, map, and yep, it's the snake. Okay. I mean, the walkthrough was like, oh yeah, some people refer to this dungeon as the snake. It's like, I wonder why they refer to it as the snake, and then it's like, oh yeah, the map is shaped like a snake. Oh, I don't know. Stay back. Stay back. Actually, I can probably hide behind this. Oh, never mind. No hiding. Well, alright. It's actually a good idea because, like, the main problem is him, like, being all sliding around and, like, getting in my business, but... What rooms have I not explored yet? Okay, I've explored pretty much every room that needs to be explored. Okay. But he gets, like, super slidey, and I'm like, no, I don't want the super slidey. So, I guess those little extra walls were like, okay, so it won't be super slidey anymore. Or as super slidey. He's gonna be super slidey, but I'm gonna have coverage on super slidiness. But I'm gonna have less room to move around when he's like, you know what, fire will probably work better, and I'm like, darn it. He knows my weakness. Alright, gonna actually I think I can probably like do most of this fairly easily. Like, this whole like going around in the dark, because usually like the main problems are consistent of I don't know where I'm going, so like nudging into stuff, but with my little ladder I don't really have to focus on moving around to the different areas so much. I just have to focus on like not dying, because I can usually see like the enemies up front and junk, but for the most part it's pretty simple with getting around. I guess, well, the thing only applies with if there's water around. Oh, bats are getting a little close, or at least that one. I mean, like, you know, most of them are kind of like, you know, making their own little group over there, but ah man, some of them, they are a little bit touchy. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of them. So, yeah, so they don't have to, you know, be cramping my style. And no HP. I don't think I'm gonna do this well. Okay. Actually, I wonder if I stun the heads, he'll just like make it like pivot like really fast. He's just gonna like spin like a rotor blade. Oh. Oh no, he can still go through the blocks. My one chance is gone. Okay. Right now, this is actually not bad, but he's pretty tame. So I think if I actually hurt all the heads and then I strike all of them at once. Oh, never mind. The plans are gone. Okay. Well, next time on Osban Gaming, we will be continuing Dungeon 4. I'll actually probably get like a bunch of HP, so you don't have to sit through the constant dying. Like, get after him and then continue on with the dungeon. I will be done with Skliak. Probably. Maybe not. I mean, you can find out with the next episode, so yeah, see you guys then, and bye-bye.